Greetings, programs. It is Dark Horse 13 Golf here with another video. Um, had some personal things going on. I was not able to really get into the skill tree as much as I'd like. School, family emergency, stuff like that. So my initial plan was to get to know, become one with the new skill tree, and give out a little bit of guidance. But as I'm still coming to grips with it, I'm starting to get the hang of it. But still making some mistakes here and there, I see. Uh, and not to mention that horse has probably been whipped to death. I decided to forego that and start a new fun series involving it, though. Now, on both the clan and Intersphere side are those mechs that are pretty much obsolete, unloved, all that. As a matter of fact, I did a series called The Unloved, or started it, called The Unloved, and I had really bad timing on that because it wasn't too long before the big change where a lot of the quirks and whatnot and everything that made what I was trying to do, obsolete right after I started it. So, but I got a new idea here, a new series called Straight Out of Mothballs. This one will take a lot of these mechs that were overpassed. I'm even planning on doing maybe one or two clan mechs. I bought some, and the world did not end. I swear, I didn't have an aneurysm or a stroke, and it was about time that maybe I started on the clan side of things and checking them out instead of hating them so much. Old habits die hard, but I digress. Okay, now uh, you got your Centurions, your Cataphracts, Victors, Dragons. Some were great, like the Centurion was a great brawler early on, and some just never quite caught on. The Victor is another fallen. The Dragon, because of the hard points thing, a lot of people didn't like it, though it does have some die-hard fans. Um, so this is it. This is me going ahead and starting this new series. Now, I had left the game for a while. I've done that once or twice, and came back after a while. I got an Atlas and this little fella, and found that in my mech base, which was a pleasant surprise. Um, the Centurion-AH was once considered the medium brawler early on. The AC-20 SRM build, the way it was set up, it was just it was a monster. This one and the Yenlo Wang were monsters in their day. Um, then it just faded out. You got your Splat Griffins and whatnot that kind of took over the medium brawly thing. Your Enforcers were also a big hit. So it's not that this mech sucked. It just kind of was obsolete. And what I've noticed with this new skill tree is that a lot of your obsolete mechs can be built up into something that's not obsolete anymore. And this is something of a mad scientist build. This was inspired by the Centurion A's build of all SRM 6s and 2 medium lasers. As I don't have any energy hard points on this guy, I took a different route. I did 3 machine guns. Basically made it a shotgun splat slash crittles. Can't talk critical thing because machine guns, boating 3 or 4 or more. I mean that can get ugly. As you see here, pretty much full armor. Shaved a couple off the head. 3 machine guns, 2 full tons of ammo, which is plenty. I might actually change that and do something else with some saved weight. And then you got your 3 SRM 6s with Artemis, 6 tons of ammo there. Now, because of the skill tree, in reality, I believe I have what was it, 600? Somewhere along the lines of you gotta forgive me. What is that? Yeah, 20 times, about 720 missiles, I believe it comes out to be, and then 4,400 rounds of ammo, of machine gun ammo, which is way plenty enough. The Beagle Active Probe, I haven't changed that. I still love the jamming, especially in something like a brawler. I used to not play a lot of brawlers, usually sniper builds and of course the LRMing. But brawling's fun. I'm developing the patience and it's turned out to be pretty fun. This build can be shockingly nasty up close. Um, the thing is, you just got to make it, make it up close to use it. You got an XL275. Would have liked to do a standard, but I really needed some closing speed, and it's still give and take, and had to do the XL engine, which isn't quite so bad because you can actually up armor your mech a bit with the skill tree, which is where we're going next. Still getting the hang of the skill tree. This is a broad overview of what I've done. Only have the one slot. I didn't touch the consumable stuff, and not on this one. Just carry a UAV on it, and lots in the firepower, fair bit in the armor, fair bit in the agility. Normally, I probably would have did a little less agility and a little more armor, but the way this guy is, especially running an XL, I wanted to have some speed to go with the armor. I mean, all the armor in the world protecting your XL doesn't mean anything if you ain't fast enough to freaking shuck and jive. So let's get in a little bit more detail. I don't want to take too much of your time. Of course, I went for all the missile perks and the magazine capacity perks for at least one of them for the machine guns. Really wanted to make sure I get some velocity in there. This system, hate to use term, is a lot of give and take. I was really gunning for the velocity quirks where I could get them. And of course, good mix of range, cooldown. Was not too worried about heat generation because this mech is very heat friendly. It runs at a 1.82, so was not too worried about that. Of course, I didn't need laser duration. Went over here, did some armor hardening, the critical protection, the structure protection, and just went down one side. Might have wanted a little more on it, but you only have 91, so you got to kind of spend them. And I spent a little more than some might, I believe, in the agility department. I love having the bit of extra speed, though. Couldn't make it all the way down to the speed tweak, unfortunately, but this thing goes 89.1, which is pretty, and it's got good acceleration. It feels good. It feels agile. It feels great, so it's not so bad. No jump jets, didn't need that. Quick ignition and a little bit of heat containment and cool run to hill climb. I just basically did this to make sure I stayed cool. Didn't put too much into that. The sensor systems went right down for the radar depth and a little bit of seismic sensor. Don't really need the target decay. For me, that's more for an LRM boat as opposed to an SRM. But you got to kind of go through some stuff in to get to what you want. And not only that, it helps your LRM boats if your lock stays on, their lock stays on. And that's it, man. The way they do this, I'm not going to bore you with the details here, but I'll point out some per extra 200 rounds per ton for machine guns, the extra 20 per ton for the SRMs, missile crit damage. I kind of went for the missiles there and made them work as best I could. Went for range and velocity, as you can see, decent enough armor and everything. And yeah, man. This thing has turned out to be a fun build, and I'm going to go ahead and get right to the gameplay there, and y'all can see it in action, all right? Yeah, that's about all I can see. As I said, about full armor, an XL275, and the weapon systems here, and the Beagle, man. And this thing is trying to be a really fun build as long as I get close enough to use it. So we're going to go ahead and shift over to the cockpit and see what we can see, huh?
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
spotted.
New target acquired.
Shuck and jive, shuck and jive.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh,
New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
up there. Come on, god damn, never that lucky. Does he keep spilling his happy ass over here? No, not that lucky. Ah, wrong side of town. Oh well. He's dead.
Target spotted.
Yeah, we're not doing this. That would just be stupid. Be stupid.
New target acquired.
Got some guys.
One coming around your backside, rifleman or Jagger mech at
Target
C5.
spotted.
D5.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
This is where things are gonna get dicey. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here.
New target acquired.
Alright.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oof. That could have been a lot worse. Alright.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Back to it. Okay, more of that. Yes.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Did I shoot his face off? Because that would be epic. That was insane.
Target acquired.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
That we are. Oh, come on, dude. Oh yeah, there's stuff going on over here.
New target acquired.
Come on, man, let me go ahead.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Need assistance.
New target acquired.
Oh man.
The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
New target acquired.
God, these motherfuckers. I gotta risk my ass just to.
Target
Almost got them
destroyed.
all. Clean up the
New
survivors.
target acquired.
Your fat ass.
New target acquired. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target spotted.
Target
There he
acquired.
is. Alright. Not that lucky. Oh, no, you don't, buddy.
Target
Command to
destroyed.
ground forces. We're detecting no more hostiles.
Good job, guys.
soldiers.
Good game. Oh, man, see how I did. I'll take it, man. Yeah, so okay, got that. Okay, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Oh yeah, definitely did well. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed that gameplay footage of this kind of a different build. And I will see you guys next time. Good gaming.